And I just realized that I'm now really bummed by this entire set. Join me as I take a look at this Android 21 from Dragon Ball FighterZ. We're here for this lady droid, okay? Now, I don't have her in her like a doctor scenario, but we have her here, ready to fight and be awesome. The pink looks a little pale. I'm wondering if that's gonna be the case when we take it out of that packaging. So why not look at the box so we can do that? Pretty standard on the box, nothing extra special to look at. So let's just go ahead and open this thing up. We want to make the goodies on the inside goodies on the outside. All right, so let's get this box out of here. We're done with it. I hope the transition worked. Now, right off the bat, I'm feeling quality. Let's see how long that lasts. You know, depending on where these things are produced and what year they were produced, they have not been great. Inside the box, we have instructions, and you gotta know how to put things together, which is a lot of hands, faces, and a tail, and a donut. And that's it. We did it. Yay. Now, if you're not familiar with Android 21, she is one more than Android 20. Math. But she is from the video game specifically. She has her own story. She is canon. You watch the Dragon Ball superhero movie, she's actually in one of the scenes on the computer screen. So she is canon to the show, or at least the movies, which are canon to the show. But anyway, let's look at what we have in the box. It's not in the box anymore. It's out of the box. Now, starting with the hands, she's actually got some unique options here. So a lot of accessories hand-wise, which is nice. So she's got this one, nice kind of palmed hand, which looks like it could slap someone. Maybe put the hand on the face like, ooh, you're so cute. I think I'm gonna flirt with you a little bit. Then we have these hands, which look like the donut hand from the instructions. So you get one on the left and one on the right. And then you get this hand, which again, she's got like she has got quite the unique personality, okay? So her cuteness factor in her personality, I guess you could say, I don't know, is all like it clearly accepted. It's all clearly here in the details of the hands. Then we have this one, which looks like a nice, just a relaxed hand. Could also be a donut hand, maybe? I don't know. Then we got this one, which looks like she's gonna be doing some key blasts right in your face, okay? So you gotta watch out, because she'll get you. And this one, which is clearly, she's got a look behind you finger. I don't know what's wrong with me. I've been sick for a week. I'm back. I'm trying to do this. I feel like I've lost all of it. Pointy finger. She's got one. She's got this one, which does look like the finger is bent a little bit, but maybe, I don't know. Maybe, is it supposed to be like that? It seems a little curved. Oh, we have this hand here, which is also just kind of pulled right out of the game. I mean, she does a lot of these different little gestures and stuff, so nice to see. These two were on her by default, so let's put those back on. Face plates. She's got this one, which is like a nice kind of demonic one. Looks like she's floating above, right? She's kind of got this looking down upon her scum humans, clones or whatever that aren't as tasty as the real deal. Then you get this faceplate, which is kind of fine. It's basic. It's just a little look to the left. Nothing special to me about this one. And this one, which looks like she's got those old dreamy eyes for some donuts or something, right? Looks fine. I think the pink is not coming across on camera though. It seems a little bit paler on camera. So just know that she has got a bit more pink to her than this. Then we got the donut here, which is looking pretty tasty. I want to gobble that up and get some superpowers too. I was gonna say this mat, by the way, people have asked me where I got this. I got this from my website, nostalgiaunboxed.com. You can order one yourself. This big old desk mat. I drew it, along with all the art on that website. Then you got this tail, which has some nice articulation. So you got a ball joint going on here that swivels and does the things, and is that really a ball joint? It looks like a ball, but it hinges and spins. Doesn't matter. It looks like that. I don't even need to give it a name. You got this hinge back here, which is nice. So it's not like a wired tail, which also would be really cool. So you could pose it however you wanted to. But that's just gonna plug right into her backside hole. This plastic pink versus the painted pink is noticeably different, by the way. So they put this painted one on top of the white sections, and then it just looks nicer than this. This is a bit more shine to the matte finish here. And the faceplate that comes on her by default, which looks pretty good. I mean, the details are certainly there. The likeness is there. She's looking off to the side a little bit. That seems to be her kind of standard look in the box here. You only get one straight on shot, which is interesting. And none of them are really angry. She's always just this kind of almost ditzy, cutesy kind of character the whole time. So you don't really have any of her like scared or super angry. I think you could do a lot more expressions in the box, or at least a wider range. Perhaps my favorite part about this What are you doing?
Well, I'm just showing off the artwork.
Yeah, but I'm trying to record a video right now.
Yeah, there's like a bunch of different styles. I mean, if you just want Dragon Ball, well, I definitely have that. I mean, look at this. That's pretty sweet, right? I got another one right here and another one right here. Check it out. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, we've done it.
We drew that.
Because we're the same person.
Oh, man. Well, then we should definitely be telling the people. Folks, check those things out. NostalgiaUnboxed.com. Wow, I drew that? However, we've got some serious details going on here in the hair. What's going on? We got a lot of different layers because it articulates. So that's awesome. Kind of looks like a little fluffy cloud, but I did not expect there to be articulation in the hair. So this is a nice surprise, which will certainly help with posing. Details through the rest of the body. I mean, she is endowed where she should be. I mean, that is not, it was a very obvious thing in the game, is how much she's got going uptown. Uptown? This is certainly a little wobbly piece of plastic. I don't know, maybe it'll be fine once we get into setting her up, but that's something you're gonna have to keep an eye on. And once you get her into a pose, you're gonna have to like position that thing down. Wild levels of articulation, and this is exactly the kind of articulation we needed out of Kefla. And if you haven't watched that review, I don't know how, because it's somehow doing really well. So thank you all for coming along for that. And then look at the views of this video. Oh, it's because it's not as provocative. Really good levels of articulation. I think I already said that. Uh-oh. We've seen this issue with some other figures where the kneecaps can pop off, but they do go right back into place, which is fine. But you get all of these cuts all the way down through the leg, which is good because otherwise, like, what are you gonna do? You can't have a leg that thick and then not give it some levels of articulation that we really, really like with our s.h.figuarts figures. So she's definitely got the moves, man. I am definitely a fan of this. I wish that that these little pieces weren't so sudden cut back into the leg. It's just like it should have tapered down a little bit more. Now, even though the hair does articulate, you're still gonna have some limitations because of that, but you can get a lot of range. I'm honestly very surprised with how much she can articulate. The tail is fine. I mean, you just gotta find that like perfect swivel, I guess. And then the fact that it will act as like a tripod. So if you wanted her to kind of be standing on one leg, you could probably use the tail to prop it up like a secondary leg, like something like that. But we'll find out because I did poses all through this whole video. What do you guys think? The pose is looking pretty good. Did I do good boy time? She does have toe articulation, which is pretty standard on s.h.figuarts, but I'm wondering if these feet are gonna be an absolute nightmare without a stand or without her tail being that tripod. So this is gonna be interesting, folks, but I do like a lot of flight stand usage for figures, so maybe she could just live on a flight stand, especially with this face kind of towering over people, looking all menacing. And I just realized that I'm now really, really bummed by this entire set. How is this possible? There are no fists. She doesn't have any fists. Does she not? I mean, it's a fighting game, so she's got to punch somewhere. I mean, that doesn't make sense. How did they miss out on it? I'm gonna have to go back and watch some fights with her. Maybe she just literally doesn't use a fist and she just does a lot of like chops and stuff. It's so weird. But I do think that this kind of face and pose on the shelf is definitely the way to do it. It's just with the posing segments, I always like, you know, having fists to punch and stuff, and she's not gonna have any of those. What do you think, folks? Lady Boo, is she too hot to trot, or do you put one on the shelf for you? What does that even mean? Too hot to trot? So Dragon Ball collectors, is she canon enough for you because she's in the Dragon Ball superhero movie? Or you're like, video game characters, I could just do without, don't need her. Or is she cool? You tell me. I mean, I have my opinion, and if you want to know if she lives on my shelf, then you can watch that video there. You can go behind the scenes, see what else I learned about this thing during all of the posing, and see if something was a big issue. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.